Hey guys, it's Brett. I'm here with a post-burn review of Bath & Body Works Cinnamon Irish Cream. I just hauled this a few weeks, about a week and a half ago I think, and I burned it halfway, so I figured I'm going to do a review. Sometimes I'll burn them lots of times lately I've been burning them all the way down to give a review on them, and then also kind of let you know how the burn did all the way down, but I feel like by the time I do that, sometimes it's just kind of late by the time I get done finishing it, and then the excitement's gone from it, and I kind of want to do a review while I'm really excited about the scent. I kind of just wanted to do a review while it's kind of like in the height of the candle, just kind of give you my excitement. And of course, it's always subjective to change during the last second half of the candle. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a review. I burned through half of it, so I got a pretty good idea of this scent and how I like it anyway. So this one reads, Cinnamon Spice Liqueur, Irish Cream, French Vanilla with essential oils. And of course this was for the fall 2019, and it is the, what is it called? I keep forgetting it's called. The Critters, I think the Critters collection is what it was called. Something like that. And it has a cute picture with the little squirrel on there and the leaves and everything. And it has the acorn on the lid there. Really cute lid. So I am loving this scent so much. I'm loving it way more than I thought I was going to. I liked it on cold, but burning it is even better. So it definitely is cinnamon and a cream, like a cream and vanilla. It could kind of be a little bit like a cinnamon Irish cream liqueur type of thing, but I think burning it, the liqueur aspect doesn't come out as much as it did on cold sniff to me anyway. But it's definitely cinnamon. It is kind of a red hot cinnamon, but that vanilla and the cream in there really calm it down and make it more like a creamy cinnamon, so that it is more of like a red hot cinnamon, but not more than like a bakery cinnamon. But like I said, the vanilla and that cream in there calm it down, so it's not like a real astringent red hot cinnamon, say like in the spice candle. If you're familiar with spice candle that comes out in the holiday, that one is a super red hot cinnamon. And then like even for instance cinnamon and clove buds, that's real strong, you know, real super astringent cinnamon. This is not astringent because that red hot cinnamon type of scent is calmed down, mixed well with that cream and that vanilla. It really makes it really nice and creamy and good. And it's got, I almost feel like it's got a little more different spices in there. Like it's very spicy, not just cinnamon, but like even some other spices, maybe even some nutmeg. I can maybe even get a little slight hint of clove, just a hint of clove. It almost has like a pumpkin spice vibe to it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of pumpkin cupcake. It reminds me of that a little bit. I really wish I had pumpkin cupcake here with me so I could compare side by side. But it reminds me of like a pumpkin spice, kind of like it's a frosting. It smells like frosting too, like pumpkin cupcake is kind of like spicy kind of frosting. It's not necessarily it's not real super pumpkin-y, or even, it's got a little bakeryness in there, but it's really got that kind of spicy frosting scent. That's kind of what this has. My son Marco came in the room, he said it smelled like frosting in there, and it does smell like this, like a spicy cinnamony frosting. I would say it's similar to pumpkin cupcake in that regard, but it's more stronger on the cinnamon than pumpkin cupcake is. But it does have like a pumpkin spice kind of, a little bit of a pumpkin spice scent in there with it. It's not just cinnamon to me. It's a little bit different. It could almost come off, they could have called it like pumpkin frosting, maybe pumpkin spice frosting, and they could have got away with it, I think. Because pumpkin spice has cinnamon in there. It is a little more heavier on the cinnamon, but it's very similar. And I said in my haul, a lot of people mentioned it, they thought it was similar to cinnamon frosting. I think it is too, but I feel like this has a little more vanilla. It's more creamier than cinnamon frosting. I wish I had the cinnamon frosting with it side by side so I can compare to. I can only go on my scent memory, and I haven't had that for a few years. So I want to say it's not exactly the same, but it's similar. It's in the same family as that. And then I also mentioned in my haul that I thought it kind of had a little bit of a pumpkin cinnamon bun vibe too. It kind of does, because that had like a kind of a pumpkin spice and then a little bit of a frosting, but then it had a little more of a bakery, like a cinnamon roll type of feel. I don't get a strong bakery note in this, like that, but it's similar to that too a little bit. It's kind of like cinnamon frosting, pumpkin cinnamon bun, and then pumpkin cupcake even. It's kind of a mixture of all three of those a little bit. It's so good though, so good. I love this. I could not get enough of it when I was burning. I kept walking in the room. I kept telling Brad, did I tell you how much I love this candle? I kept telling him that over and over again. Have I said how much I love this candle? Because it's amazing. I love it so much. So, we'll talk about the burn next. The burn, it's been good, really good so far. You can see there, the wicks are doing good. They got little mushroom tops on it. So, it's been pulling out fine, burning fine. I trim it before each burn, like this one. The next time I light it, I will trim that little bitty mushroom top off. You don't want to trim them too short though, because that can end up causing puny wick syndrome. So just try to trim just a little bit of that mushroom top off. Otherwise, you'll get black smoke coming off the flame. So you don't want, if I just lit it like this now with those little mushroom tops on there, there would be black soot coming off the flames. So you want to trim that off just a little bit. But so far at the halfway point, it's doing good. Usually right around this point, at the halfway point, is when it starts to get puny wick syndrome. So we'll see what happens with this one. Hopefully it does burn good. But so far burn's been perfect. The scent I love. And now we'll talk about the throw. The throw has been amazing too. I would say easily 8.5-ish. Right around there, right around 8.5. I almost would say maybe close to 9, but I don't know if it hasn't been quite that strong. I'm gonna say about 8.5, averaging right around 8.5. 8, I would say 8 would be a little bit too low, so I'm gonna give it 8.5. Really good though. Because of the cinnamon, I don't know if you'd want it to throw like a 9.5, because then it might be headache inducing, because sometimes cinnamon, even though this is a creamier, more vanilla cinnamon, sometimes if they're, you know, the cinnamon ones that are a little bit stronger kind of be like, okay, that's giving me a headache because it's so strong. But this is just a perfect throw for this type of a scent. It's really good. I can smell it really well in my open concept area. Of course, it's just a little bit stronger in the bedroom. In the bedroom, it's probably going closer to a 9, but the open concept is about 8 to 8.5. Really good. I'm super impressed with this candle. I highly recommend it. If you love it on cold, I think you're going to love it even more when it's burning. I would definitely 100% repurchase this one again, and I'm almost kind of tempted to, because you never know if they're going to bring it back or not. And this is not exactly like anything. It's similar to other ones, like I said, but it's very unique in its own. It has similarities to the other ones, but it's definitely a new scent, I think. So yes, check it out. Cinnamon Irish Cream from Bath & Body Works. I definitely recommend it. It's really, really good. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye.